And we're going to do a retouch here that seems relatively, well, it's very, very simple and quick, and it does a great job. 2 retouches. Here's the first one. Step 1 is to get the lasso tool. What do you call it in Canada?
The lasso tool.
Right. So get the lasso tool and just kind of draw around. We're going to go kind of around his cheeks and chin and all this right here. And go right across his beard there. We'll just kind of select this area right in here. Now, to make this kind of the changes we're going to do kind of not so obvious, we need to soften the edges of our selection. So go under the select menu and choose feather. Now, I'm working on a low resolution image here, so a feather radius of 5 is fine. If you're working on a high resolution image, one you'd take with your digital camera, you might want to do more like a 15 or 20. And click OK. So far, so good. Now it gets really, really easy. That was the hard part. The easy part is this. Go into the filter menu, under Distort, and choose Pinch. Now this basic filter will let you pinch in the selected area a bit. So we bring it up, and we choose Pinch. Here it is right here. And I'm going to apply it once, and then go back and apply it again. And then when I deselect, you'll see the difference. Now, you might not at first realize what a big change this was. So I'm going to go back to the History palette. The History palette keeps track of the last 20 things that you have done in Photoshop. So I'm going to go back to where we opened it up. Let me zoom in here so you can see. I'm going to go back up so you can see what we did. I opened the photo, put a lasso around it, I feathered the selection, then I added the pinch filter once, then the pinch filter twice, and then at last I deselected. So if I hit open now, it's going to jump back and show you what the image looked like when I opened it. Watch this before and after. Before and after. Before.
Thanksgiving gone away in just a few seconds.
Kerpow! All right, so that's number 1. That's our first tutorial. Our second tutorial uses this gentleman right here. And it will only work on medical personnel. No, this will work basically on anyone. Here's what you do. This one may be possibly even easier, except for you have a very weird keyboard shortcut in it. Go ahead and select the bottom half of his body. We're going to make him look a lot slimmer. So step 1 is to just select the bottom half of his body. Step 2 is to press Command-T on a Macintosh or Control-T on a PC, which brings up Free Transform. Now, as you well know, Free Transform is what we use to rotate and scale and skew and all those kind of things. In fact, if you Control-click on Mac or right-click on PC, there's a list of all the things that you can do. What we want to do is perspective. Okay, so you don't have to use the keyboard shortcut. But if you want to use the keyboard shortcut, I might as well tell you about it. It is, on a Mac, Shift, Option, Command. So you're going to hold all 3 keys. Shift, Option, Command. On PC, you're going to hold Shift, Alt, and Control. All right, hold those keys down. Grab the bottom corner, all right, either corner, and drag inward like this. But this works a lot better if you put that up on its own layer first. There we go. So press Command-J, put it up on its own layer, then do the trick, and you'll see how much, much better. You don't get that weird stuff I was doing a minute ago. So let's pull them into about right there. Hit Return. And here's the before and after. I'm going to hide the layer that we did here. So before and after.